Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up! I sell the products that you'll see in this video and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I have the free detailed directions for this project on my website. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. I am using the Sweet Conversations stamp set and the Sweetheart dies. You can get these as a bundle and save yourself 10%. My card base is Real Red, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of this designer series paper. This is gorgeous paper, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day, of course, you can tell. This is called the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. Some of the shapes, especially this piece, fits perfectly with some of the dies that are in this kit. So that's a lot of fun. And on the other side, this paper is really Valentine's, but all the other papers really would be very wonderful for birthdays and Mother's Day and a lot of other events that you may be making a card for. In addition to this, I've got some Highland Heather that is 3 1/4 inches square and a piece that's 3 1/4 by 1. I have a piece of basic white to go on the inside of my card, one that's 3 by 3, a piece that is 2 1/2 by 1/2, and a piece of scrap for the heart that we're going to cut out. I'm going to do something a little bit different for this card. I'm going to add another little layer of basic black. So this is this piece is 3 3/8, and this piece is 3 3/8 by 1 1/8. I'm also using some classic matte dots and the black Baker's Twine. This comes in a 5-pack called the Baker's Twine Essentials Pack. I will also be using my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. My inks are Real Red and Highland Heather, and also Tuxedo Black. You can also use StazOn Black if you'd like. So I'm going to start by using the bone folder. On my 3 by 3 piece of cardstock, I'm going to score it at 2 and 1. And turn it 90 degrees and do the same. This is actually just an easy way to mark where I want to divide my cardstock for the tic-tac-toe board. I'm going to go ahead and put my designer series paper on my card front. I found out that you can roll the Stampin' Seal on the craft mat, and that will get it going without having to roll it with your fingers, which I like very much. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Highland Heather on the basic black. And this is a very narrow border. I just wanted a peak of black showing through. I can go ahead and put this on my card front. I went about the same amount here. I see I was off on my designer series paper though. I'm going to go ahead and put my other piece of Highland Heather on the other piece of black. Before I put this on the card though, I want to tie my bow around. I always leave my ribbons and twines on the spool so that I don't waste any of it. And get out my third hand. Then we can go ahead and put this on the card front. Okay, I'm going to stamp with Highland Heather. And this stamp set has this X and an O. And so I'm going to play tic-tac-toe. And I want to stamp, I'm stamping the top left squares with purple and the bottom right squares with purple. I should call this Highland Heather, of course. And then I'm going to stamp in real red. On this card I stamped off. I think I'm going to stamp full strength this time. And I'm going to stamp the O's in the top right, in the middle, and the left, and the bottom. And I liked this arrangement because if you were playing tic-tac-toe and it was your turn, you're going to win no matter which one you are. There are 3 sizes of hearts. These are the largest. And then there's these kind of round, wide hearts, and these 2 tall hearts. And then you have lots of little hearts. And you've also got these 2 designs, and there's a little one too there. And I'm going to use, so I'm using this one, and it provides some shading, and I think you can see that it's not designed to be a solid image. And again, I stamped off on my other one, and I'm not going to this time. We'll see how it works. And I'm inking this polka dotted one, and I'm stamping right on the stamp. And hopefully it'll turn out okay. I think I liked it better stamping off. So I'm going to get most of that ink off. So let me try stamping off. So you get, I like this better. So you do see the purple spots on the heart. I didn't follow my own directions. I wanted to stamp this red heart on the inside of the card. You want to do that before you stamp with the Highland Heather. So I have cleaned my stamp. And I'll stamp with the memento. Happy to have you in my life. And on this little strip, I'm going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day. You will want to put your head right over that stamp so you can see through it. So I'll put this on the inside of my card. Then I want to work on my tic-tac-toe board. I'm putting putting adhesive around the outside edges. And I do want to bring in some dimensionals to have them handy. So I'm wrapping. The adhesive will hold these in place while I wrap, and I'm wrapping right over those scored lines. I also want to put a Stampin' Dimensional on there before I get very much farther along to make sure that that stays where I want it. And the order really does not matter a whole lot. But you do also want to add your dimensionals in the corner. And the last line through. That gives me my tic-tac-toe board. Wanting to make sure my X's are still in the right corners that I wanted to put them in. I'll put Happy Valentine's Day on dimensionals. And that goes here. And then I just need to cut that heart. So that is the largest heart. And I do think I like that extra little layer of black. You don't need it, so if you want to make it a little more simple. Oh, I wanted to put some of those, I wanted to add some of these classic matte dots too. Just a few. And there it is. Happy Valentine's Day.